Can the organizer confirm that? Okay, no worries. Let's get started then. Quick intro about myself. Myself Samir. I'm in the ServiceNow ecosystem for around 8+ years, and yeah, I've been training for almost past 6 years. My primary skill set is around architecting, and uh, that is my current skill set around that. And yeah, I mostly do all ITOM, ITSM projects, custom app development, integrations, and all those. That being said, uh, today's demo will be around ITOM, but uh, as you might be aware by this time, ITOM is not just ITOM, there is a broader platform behind it, which is CMDB. So in today's demo session, we'll focus more about what is CMDB, how that works with ITOM and all those. But yeah, before I even start that, I'd like to understand uh, everybody's perspective. You can keep it short so that I will try to pace myself to your understanding. So you can just talk about your expectations and then your experience in service now. That will help me to frame our upcoming sessions and then to keep this demo also as convenient as possible for you to understand. So I'm interested to know your expectation and your experience in service now. This will help me to frame the demo. So
Yes,
anybody?
Samir. Okay, shall I start?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Ibrahim here. I'm from Hyderabad. I have total 7 years of experience into service now, and currently I'm working in entity data. My profile is IT asset manager. So I'm asset management, software and hardware, ITAM, and ITSM, service management, which I'm working on currently. As I've seen the demand of ITM, so just want to explore the more into discovery and service mapping,
Okay,
how this
great.
actually works from the ground level. Yeah, these are my experiences. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ibrahim.
Hi Samit, this is Raja Reddy. I work for Accenture. I have nearly 12 years of experience in service management, currently handling CMDB as well as vendor order management, IT asset management, and backup for incident and problem management also. Basically, I'm an end user. So I would like to learn this ServiceNow discovery. So it would be helpful for me for promotions and all.
Great. Thank you so much, Raja.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, hello, Samad. This is Josna. I'm working for PepsiCo, and I have around 8+ years of experience into IT operations management, and majorly I used to use mostly incident problem change and all this stuff. And now in the current organization, we also have discovery ITOM layer and also the CMDB and all. Even though I'm an end user, managing the alerts and incidents and operations and all these things related to the alert and incident. I would like to dig deeper into the discovery as well as CMDB and ITOM, how the connections are made, how the integrations are happening to have a better perspective on what all improvements can be made. And I would like to dig deeper into this basic subject basically.
Awesome. Great. Thank you.
Hi Samir, this is Subha. I'm a ServiceNow developer. I have around 6+ years of experience within the ServiceNow development. My core area is in ITSM and CSM, but more opportunities are there for ITOM. So I'm trying to look into ITOM related projects. So I'm looking for ITOM.
Thank you. Thank you, Subha. That helps.
Hi, Samir. I'm
Hello.
Priyanka. I'm working in a Third Eye consulting company. So nowadays, as Shubha said, nowadays ITOM is they are demand skills actually. So I want to learn more about this module as well as integration too. Then I'm familiar in ITSM as a 7 years experience. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Yagnesh. I have total 16 years of experience into IT industry. My basic skill sets are actually I was into Oracle Fusion middleware. So that actually now job market is very low. So I recently switched to ServiceNow. Actually, recently trained on ServiceNow. So
Okay.
so ServiceNow, see, ITSM is not sufficient to get the job nowadays. So
Okay,
they are asking for other module apart from ITSM. So for the reason, I would like to learn ITOM as well.
great. Thank you, Agnish. Okay, great. We have a mixed batch here. Anybody else wants to go?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Sure. Well, good morning from my side. I'm from just Eastern Zone, US, so Eastern Timing Zone from the US. So I'm in this IT industry almost 21 plus years, working in the different domain, and for which is the service now almost 5 years. Basically, I'm working as a program manager, enterprise program manager. So as part of my team and as part of the escalation of the development of all this service now, I believe from my case, this item is very good to know that and for this implementation. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, that's great. Anybody else wants to take the floor, talk about its expectations? If not, we'll kickstart our session. Okay. Just give me one moment. I'll share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Noted.
Okay. Oh, I see the problem. I might have to rejoin. Just give me a moment. Okay, sorry about that. A basic system check. That was done. You should see my screen of. I hope this is visible. I will quickly go through our agenda first on what all we'll be covering as part of this. I have not included everything, but as I said, we would kickstart our ITOM with CMDB first, roughly talking about ITOM discovery, service mapping, event management, orchestration. All these does not make sense. We'll have to start with CMDB. So we'll get the basics first. And even in our session today, we will be covering some use cases around CMDB so that you get the grasp of it. So this is sort of the baseline for ITOM, and we'll kickstart with that. And from my interaction so far, I will be using some service node terminologies, but in case if you find it difficult or if you feel like I'm going slow or fast, uh, feel free to stop me. I will try to keep it in a medium pace since all of us are having some IT background as well as service node background. But yeah, feel free in case in between you feel like you need some more clarification, always stop there and we'll do our best to clarify it. But we'll kickstart it with CMDB, understanding how it works and the main architecture behind uh, all the item modules working is IRE. IRE is sort of an API which will assist in the data population part on CMDB, and every modules in ITOM or the platform by itself will be using IRE. So that's the major architecture which runs the platform and the module for ITOM. And then we'll slowly move gears to discovery. Discovery is again is going to be the backbone for service mapping. Understanding discovery, what we would be doing is uh, we will definitely need an instance and any machine to understand how discovery runs. So as a prerequisite, go ahead. I'll instruct you how you can take your own personal developer instance for free, and then we'll kickstart with discovery plugin activations. We'll do mid server setup, and we'll try to discover your own machine. Hopefully, it's a Windows machine. It will be a little tricky if it's not a Windows machine, but we'll do our best to see how we can run a discovery of your own machine. We'll start with that. That will give you an idea how you can run a full scale discovery of an enterprise platform. With that, we will spend somewhere anywhere about 8 to 10 hours. We'll try to understand the basics of discovery, how things work. Mostly, we'll try and cover the basics first before we move on to the complex topics, because that will help you to have a strong foundation, even though in future, because every time, even till today, whatever projects that I have worked so far, we used to get new problems every time. So I'll try my best to give you all the use cases. Sorry, Ignish, your hands are up.
So the discovery, you will be covering horizontal discovery and top-down discovery as well, right? This is part of
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. So horizontal
Oh,
discovery is in ServiceNow terminology, just discovery. And then we would be doing a top-down discovery that is nothing but service mapping. Yeah, please go ahead.
okay. And one more thing, I forgot to just so that may I know your experience level up in the item?
In ITOM, I am currently serving as a technical architect in a major firm, and I have all my experience in implementing ITOM projects. But I do have other experiences working on ITSM and integration projects, custom scope app developments. So my overall ServiceNow experience is 8 plus, and IT experience is 10 years.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, and yeah, majorly I do uh, trainings, be it inside org as well as outside. So I've trained almost 500 plus candidates so far across regions as well as across experiences. So starting from college grads to IT experts. So I've been training for almost 4 to 5 years. So this is sort of my personal interest, and yeah, I just take it up as one of my area of interest when I find some time.
Great.
Yeah, Hina, you have any question? Uh, Hina, your voice is very low.
Can you hear me now?
I will try to increase my volume. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. So is discovery also include the cloud discovery, like Intune, CSM, Azure, AWS?
Cloud discovery, the underlying architecture is going to be the same, discovering a cloud, I will take a note right away. We'll see if we can procure a trial environment, uh, be it around anything. We will try to run a cloud discovery. Mostly GCP should be available. Uh, Azure was there at least a year back where we were able to do, but I will do my best to procure one. I have taken a note of it.
Because currently I'm working for an organization and that like our current project is so like when AWS and Azure.
Noted. I will do my best, but if we are not able to do, I will guide you through the steps
Mhm.
on how that can be achieved because the underlying architecture for discovery and cloud discovery both are same.
Yeah, both are same. Okay.
The setup definitely changes on how we do the initial setup and all those.
So
So
the
yeah,
setup,
yeah.
we
If I will do my best to procure an environment. If I don't, and if you're able to get one, I will be pretty much happy to assist you on how you can do a cloud discovery. So it is the environment issue at this point in time. Procuring one is a little bit tricky. But given we have an environment, I will do my best to assist you on how that is done.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
Samir, just one small thing. What is the prerequisite to get into this course? Do you have certain prerequisites that there has to be one programming language or some kind of prerequisite, right, to understand the concepts? Is there something like that?
Uh, Specific to ITOM, the only prerequisite I would request is to know something basic on ServiceNow. So if you're comfortable navigating between the platform and understanding things, this should be good because, as I said, we would be starting with the basics. And my agenda is, as well as my curriculum, is little different on how I follow comparing to what's there in the market right now. So it's sort of trying to understand your experience first, and we will be framing our sessions in a day-wise manner as we go. So every day it's going to be different. Every time you'll get a hands-on with regards to what your expectation is, and we'll see where we are. And there'll be a checkpoint where we do some quizzes, and then there'll be some tasks for you. So it's all mix and match. It depends on how well you progress through the class because every class is interdependent because we'll be building an architecture from CMDB to discovery, which will help in service mapping as well as in event management. I'm not doing everything in silos. So whatever that we are talking about here, everything is interlinked. So this is sort of you go for implementation and a phased implementation and go one by one. So yeah, to answer your question, doing or learning something as a prerequisite for our ITOM is basically basic navigation about ServiceNow and its understanding. There's a lot more to it. I do have a list of terminologies and other things because you're not just learning ServiceNow. You'll be learning to do a server discovery. You'll be learning to do an application mapping. So all those are a little bit outside your comfort zone, most scenarios, but I'll talk about what those are as we go, what is required as a ServiceNow engineer who's working on ITOM to know. So we will definitely touch
Yeah.
base those, but to get started,
Okay.
having a basic ServiceNow knowledge should be sufficient.
So we will also
Samir,
learn through the industry stuff like, what is a application mapped to, and what is a business application, what is a calculated application, and all these things we are going to go ahead and learn, right?
Exactly.
Is my
So
understanding correct? Okay.
that's correct. You'll get to know what is an application service and how
Mm.
an application service is different from a business service. What is a technical service?
Mm.
So
Got
there's a
it.
lot of things that might come up. It could be a little tricky to understand, but as we do some hands-on, you'll get to see what things are and how they work.
Got it. Yeah.
Samir,
Thank you.
another thing, in event management, there is any part like migration from, for example, Zabbix to AWS CloudWatch like that for integration kind of. Is there any?
Hmm. For event management, we would
Yeah.
mostly be doing a smaller setup. Something like integration may not be possible. Migration, we'll see what we can do. But talking about event management, we'll only see about how events are coming into the system, how we would be.
Okay.
Uh,
Because currently we are facing in my project from AWS they are sending the event manually. It's hitting service now and it's reflecting. I mean triggering the events inside the service now. But while others are like Fabric application, another application is if they are trying to send XML, I mean payload JSON, for example, payloads JSON is they are sending it's not hitting. I mean, it's not triggering inside the service now.
makes
So we
sense.
are
So
currently facing, they are passing through SNS.
understood. Yeah, there could be a
Yeah.
different setup. So as part of our training, what we would be doing is similar case. We would be
Okay.
we will build a tool. I will show you how you can do. You will be triggering those just like how your other integrations are sending events. So we'll be sending
Okay.
events to ServiceNow. As it reaches ServiceNow, we'll see how we can break that down to alerts and events. So by default, you'll get an alert. We'll see how we can process that alert, create an event, and how we can bind that to an application that we are building. So this is the flow. It is again going to be the basic. We'll see how this works. Probably when you try to line this up with whatever you are facing, where it is breaking, probably there are options to enable some logging to understand where exactly it's breaking and how you proceed further from there. So ideally speaking, this is the flow how we go on event management, which might help you. But it all depends. Integration perspective, yes, we will do, but we're not going to integrate with any industry applications on event management. We'll be building our own tool which will trigger events.
Understood.
Hey, Samir, actually, I would like to ask you two questions.
Yeah, please go.
Can I ask?
I uh,
So, any aggressive scripting knowledge is required for ITOM for
uh,
learning it?
I would say to start with basics, you might require a little bit of it because when we are working on event management or discovery, be it service mapping also, when you build your pattern and things, we will be first relying on what is currently there in the platform. But as we build, you might need additional knowledge around how things are working. But everything will be around
Excuse me,
service now
there are so
scripting.
much of noise. Please, someone.
Yeah,
Hello.
Ibrahim, can you please mute yourself? Thank you so much.
So thank you, thank God. Oh my God. Oh my
Yeah,
God. Yeah.
yeah, no
So
worries. Thank you. So what I
yeah.
was telling is, service now
So
scripting
what?
knowledge.
Yeah. It is scripting is knowledge is required. Okay.
To
My question.
Yeah, to start with, we will be doing very basic and minimal ones, just one or two lines, which will help you understand how things are working. But as you go, as we proceed further in the next phases of item implementation and things, we will get complex requirements. We will need to write some scripting, but everything is around service no scripting. We are not going to write anything complex, but if you ask me, anything between basic to intermediate understanding of scripting is required because whatever that we do, we are going to uh, use something OOP and then build on top of it. So nothing from scratch is required, but yeah, a complex scripting still can be helpful in these scenarios.
So
But to
scripting like JavaScript or what others? Any other guidelines?
exactly JavaScript.
The-
Probably maybe I can just quickly show you one if I
And one
have.
more question. So just like ITSM, can we practice in PDI, right? Even for ITM also,
Yes, I will help you to
everything
do
we
that
can
setup.
practice in Brave, right? Just like
Everything you
a
can do.
IT.
There is a little
And
bit of environmental setup is required to do, but I will assist
mm,
you to uh, see how you can do that in your own system.
you would cover all the real time scenarios, everything, right?
Exactly. But as I said, every time I work on a project, something new will definitely come up. But I'll guide you through the initial setup and the basics. So it'll sort of give you an idea where you're stuck, how you need to do.
So we request you to please share your knowledge, your experience in ITOM.
Yeah.
Okay, everything, whatever challenges you face, everything, please share us.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Great. So I will quickly go through a quick demo. I know we are running a little bit short of time, but I want to show you how exactly our sessions will happen. So let me share a different screen. So uh, this is ideally how we will go forward. I will probably try to get inputs from every one of you. This is not a uh, agenda that I usually follow, but it's going to be different for session to session. In a previous session, we went with an item agenda. This is just a preview, but feel free to add all your inputs, reach out to our organizers. I will try to share these agenda, but these are just the basics. And we'll try to cover some anywhere between 25 to 30 hours. Assuming we do 1 or 2 hours per day, we might need this to be covered in anywhere between 15 to 20 working days. So that's the high level agenda. We will split based on your inputs. So these are something that I usually do it for somebody who's looking to learn ITOM, but you are already aware, you know what things are. So go ahead, explore, see anything that you want to add or learn into ITOM. Feel free to write it down to our organizers. I will come back with a updated agenda. I will share whichever is possible, whichever is feasible, whatever environments that we have. We'll go ahead and try to do that.
So
And
error handling and ECCQ also will cover in the CMDB.
yeah, exactly. So as we go, maybe understanding things. So when we talk about CMDB, this is all hands-on sessions. I'll be sharing it something like this. So I give you a payload, I ask you to try. The payload is going to give you some error, and we'll see how we can go ahead and fix that. So these are going to happen around, we'll be using Postman, but as we go forward with discovery, we'll be using ECCQ to understand what is going wrong, how do we debug, how do we fix those issues. So I'll be deliberately giving you some payloads where you're going to miss some details, which is going to throw you some error, and we'll see how we can fix the payload and then fix the script and see how we can uh, come out of that error. But ideally, this is how we go. If for every day may not have a hands-on, but if there is a hands-on, I will be giving you a detailed note of it, and this is also going to be different session to session based on what you're asking. So whatever we do for CMDB, we definitely need to understand how IRE API is working. So I will keep this basic, but as we go, running discovery, how can I run a particular server, how what are the different patterns that I can trigger to get some additional information, pattern customizations, writing your own probes and sensors. So all those, whatever that we will be doing, I'll be sharing a handout for you. uh, Deliberately, there are some places where you will miss. That is to guide you where is going wrong and how we can come out of it. And yeah, as I said, we will be discussing it on the class. So our classes start something like this. I will be giving you an overview of what happened in our previous session. We'll kickstart our sessions with some questions, and then our content, mostly if I'm going with a 1 hour session, we will be covering our contents anywhere between 40 to 45 minutes. And then we'll, at the end of the session, we'll again take some break for questions, and then we will be, wrapping up our session. And mostly this will go in a sequential basis and in a timely interval. Let's say once CMDP is done, we'll take a break there. There will be a buffer day where we will do an entire recap. And then if there are any question, if somebody is stuck somewhere, we will make sure that everybody is crossing that line so that we move ahead. Because as I said, all sessions are interdependent. We will be writing some rules which will help us in discovery. We are running a discovery to identify an application which will help us in service mapping, because we need to build an application service. We need to map an application service, and then we'll be creating our alerts for that application, saying that that application is currently down. And when that is going down, I am going to generate an alert. So all these, 4 modules are interdependent. We'll quickly talk about something out of this, whatever that is that you guys have come up with, but I'll do my best to see where we are, how we do, and then how we proceed further. So I think we are around time. I will try to share this agenda, but feel free to explore, add anything that you want. I will try to do my best to cover everything within 30 hours. Our 30 hours will include understanding CMDB, setting up discovery, mapping a particular application service, and then see how an alert when triggered for that application, uh, how we do the event processing to bind that alert to the application that we built. So this is the overall agenda, and yeah, this again, if we have to compare, I will give you a real-time use case. This is around internet service providers who are currently setting up ITOM. Let's say there's an internet outage in your home. What exactly happens is these days you automatically get a message. You may not even realize that your internet is down, but you get a message. How is that working? Even monitoring systems. So there are monitoring systems that is monitoring your router, giving a ping, asking, are you reachable for internet? If you're not reachable, that monitoring tool has a capability to trigger an event to ServiceNow that will come as an alert. And this is where our ITOM is kicking in. So as a alert comes in, I will be processing that alert to kick off an integration which will send an email or a message or a WhatsApp message, whatever it is. So that's where the event processing and alert processing comes into picture. But for my system to know that your router is missing, I need to first discover your routers. I need to first discover the server that is giving you the internet. So discovery will be running. Service mapping is sort of in between. If I want to understand where things are breaking for an application, that's when I build this. So it is not a map of your area, but it is a map of an application that is providing internet to you. How is that possible? Because to provide an internet, there will be multiple applications. Applications will have multiple layers. Layers something like first layer could be the load balancer. The second layer could be an application that is actually running. It could be a Java application. And the third layer can be the database. So let's say everything will not run in a same server, because if I run everything on the same server, my internet will be very slow. So as an internet service provider, I'll be running load balancer on server A. I'll be running the actual Java application on server B, and then I would be keeping the database on server C. So out of these, this is what we'll be mapping in application service map. So it's gonna have three components in my map, and it's gonna bind that alert, whatever that is coming up. Say your database is down, then I'm gonna, as a support engineer or as an engineer who's on the floor, just looking at the map, I will know where to go and debug. So I know that the database is down, so I will route this to a database team, asking them to look at server C, that database is down, can you make it up or debug the issue so that the internet services are resumed for so and so users. So this is the real world example how things work. There is a lot more to it, a lot more use cases we will discuss and dive deep, but we have a very short time. I did my best probably on the use cases side. We can definitely have a follow up, but feel free to share all your inputs, whatever things that you want to explore, but try to keep it around ITOM. If I feel there's a need that we need to include that, I'll definitely add that into our agenda and share it across back with you. So that's my time. I will take a pause here. We can take a couple of questions
So
before
are you
we
going to
close.
are you going to cover orchestration and cloud management as well, right?
Cloud management and orchestration, given again, if we have an infrastructure, I will do cloud discovery. As far as orchestration is concerned, probably we will touch base on it. I am not exactly sure how much we'll be able to show it in our training. Maybe if I get a project where I can expose it, I will definitely get some approvals and see if we can do orchestration. But yeah, orchestration and cloud management to some extent we'll definitely discuss, but having a demo may not be possible, and hands-on may not be possible. Hands-on is mostly around CMDB, running a server discovery, building a particular application map, and then playing around with alerts and event management.
So what about cloud? With cloud management with AWS and all.
Yeah, exactly. That's what. If we have an environment, we'll try to show. If not, I will have to keep that theoretical.
Because that is very important in the nowadays working and some of the real-time questions they're asking actually.
Yeah, exactly. So as I said, that is included as part of theoretical knowledge. Getting an environment is not in my hands. I will have to rely on my organization to see if they can procure one. High level, that is on my side. I will try, but in my past experience, we have not got an environment. It was there 2 years back. We used to do it on Azure, and then when GCP came, we used to do it on GCP. GCP is still free to some extent. I will see, but if you have an environment and you're happy to share, I will show you how a
AWS,
cloud is
we
correct.
can use the AWS cloud, right? AWS and those with EC2.
Yeah, exactly. So setting that up and then getting something that I can make a cloud call for my training purposes, I don't think so. I can get one. I've already exhausted all my things in my previous training. At least this I'm talking about a year back. So since last 1 year, I'm not able to procure one that is free, that is for demo, that I can use for sessions. I usually rely on uh, participants' demo environment, customer environment, where we go ahead and explore this. But point taken, I will explore and probably by the time I come back with the final agenda, if I procure an environment, I'll keep you posted. Based on that, you can have a decision.
Thank you.
Okay, probably that's my time. I will take a pause here. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. As I said,
1 second. Sorry for the interrupt. So, what the batch timings and all? Can you please explain?
yeah, that's completely dependent on everybody's availability. I will request our organizer to do the commercials as well as the batch setup part. So it is completely dependent on everybody's availability. Majority people's availability will be polled, and our organizers will reach out for that particular timing.
Okay. So, when will the kind of batch will continue? Any specific day?
At this point in time, I don't have. So right after this call, our organizer will start reaching out to everybody on a convenient time. Once everybody has given their availability, we'll most probably start it right next, probably this week or by end of this week or by early next week. So it all depends. But we have as I said, the training is completely customized. It's not, we don't have a set agenda. We want everybody to understand, go forward, how things go. So it's upon you, based on your availability, based on your convenience, is how we will be framing our batches, sessions, and classes.
So daily 1 hour class are right?
Yeah, that also works. It is
So
daily 1 hour, daily 2 hours. So based on everybody's availability again.
total how many hours this course?
Samir,
We will be covering it between anywhere between 25 to 30 hours. I will finish my content delivery within 25 hours, but there'll be a 5 hour buffer to catch up, and then questions, and then demos, quizzes, all those.
So end of the at
Sam,
end of the training, will you able to provide some resume preparation and all? Market
I
something.
um
Help. Those help are really needed, very
exactly.
badly needed.
Yeah, I may not be the best person, but I will guide you, and maybe our organizers can also help you on that.
Okay.
Samir, if for different timings also, you will be the trainer, right?
It depends, but if we can see what best we can accommodate you, Priya.
Okay.
Okay, I understand most of you might have some questions. Feel free to drop the same to our organizers. But as I said, feel free to explore things that are not just whatever I showed. Come up with your own agenda and curriculum. We'll do our best to add everything into our agenda, and I'll share the final agenda. Based on that, you can have a decision, and then we'll see what's the best time that we can start our session. So that's my time. If you have any follow-up questions, feel free to reach out to our organizers. We'll do our best to get back to you. So thank you so much for joining. That's my time. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Samir.
Samir.
Thank you.